Happy Sunday morning, live here from Montreal, Quebec. Giaconda in the house. Who's going to show up on this Sunday morning? Ooh, I'm feeling tired. Oy, 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 what a long week I had. So it is, what time is it in Montreal? 6:34 a.m. 6:34 a.m. here on a Sunday morning. And Giaconda's going live. Am I insane? Is this for real? Zero people in the house. Gloomy Sunday morning. Gloomy, no sun on the Sunday morning. We are without sun, but I am having my cafe latte. I must admit, I'm quite tired this morning. Very tired. Long week. So what are you guys up to? I have one person in the house. Hello lurker. Hello friend. My coffee's damn good. I just love my coffee. I think I would die without my coffee. Especially on a Sunday morning after having had a long week. Two people in the house. Hello, Dennis. Buongiorno. Thank you. This is me. I just woke up, Dennis. 40 minutes ago? Made my breakfast. I had my 2 eggs, my brown toast. Didn't comb my hair, nothing. I'm still in my pajama. Thank you for calling me beautiful, eh? We all need to hear that upon waking up in the morning. How is your day, Dennis? How is Croatia? Is it scorching hot? I'm a fine, true lady. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. 3 people in the house. We've got Dennis here from Croatia. Well, visiting Croatia, right? From Croatia. You're back home. I hope you're spending quality time with family. That's what life is all about. It's all about family. 8 people in the house with 1 like. Anna here having her coffee on a gloomy Sunday morning here in Montreal. Tired, but happy. So what are you up to, Dennis? What are you up to? 25 people in the house. Wow, welcome. Going live from Montreal, having my coffee. Yes, it is a gloomy day here in Montreal. How I wish I was near a beach right now. Are you at the beach, Dennis? What are you doing today? You haven't told me. What are your plans for today? But it's already noon, right? There in Croatia. Will you be going to the beach, or maybe you already went? It's hot. Okay. So tomorrow you're taking the ferry, okay, to Ancona and then driving. Oh, wow. You'll be driving there. Wow. Good morning, Dusan. Hello, Dusan. How is Dusan? Dusan is from Serbia. He's going to the bar at 12 o'clock to have your espresso, I hope. I hope not to drink. Why don't you two guys, do you guys meet up sometimes? Dennis and Dusan, you know each other, right? Do you do like a Croatian hookup? You're all for the coffee, of course. Me too, Dusan. I'm having my espresso, not Tim Hortons coffee, but my espresso with milk. God, we need this espresso in the morning, eh? Especially when we're tired. We so need it. 7 people in the house with 5 likes. Thank you. Mwah! Grazie for the likes. So my day will be the usual routine. I'll be going to the gym, running some errands, calling up a few people. So maybe in the future, Dennis and Dusan will hook up, okay? Because you're in close proximity to each other. You're not far. Okay. Oh, Dennis already had 2 coffees. Okay. I can't have too many, so that's why I really treasure my morning coffee. Because this is espresso, and then during the day I only have decaf. And I don't know if you guys have ever had decaf, but I don't think Dennis and Dushan are decaf types. But decaf just doesn't taste like regular espresso. Yeah. And what will you be doing, Dushan? What's in the plans for today besides going to the bar? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing today? It is noon, right? 12:30 where you're at in Serbia, right? Is the weather okay there, Dushan? You'll enjoy for the whole day? You mean your coffee or going to the bar? What's the weather like there? Is it hot? It's hot in Croatia, that's for sure, right? It's hot in Croatia, but it's gloomy here in Montreal. What time is it now? It's 6:40 a.m. I am insane to do a live at this early in the morning, but I get to chat a little bit with my European friends, Dushan and Dennis, always here to support me. So happy for that. It's same in Beograd. Okay. I'll go to work tomorrow and then my vacation starts. Oh, okay. But what do you mean? If you're going to work tomorrow and then your vacation starts, what do you mean by that? If you go to work, you're not on vacation, Dushan? So we've got Mark in the house. Nashville noticer. Good morning, my dear love. Mark the flirt. Mark the instigator. Howdy to you. I'm having my espresso with milk. We need this on a Sunday morning, Mark. And it's gloomy here in Montreal. I assume that in Nashville it's bright and sunny. We have Salva Berkowitz Morris. You are beautiful. Am I? Thank you so much. I don't know who you are. Where are you from? Tell me a little bit about you. We've got 11 people in the house with 6 likes. Isn't that cool? I just woke up like 45 minutes ago, had my coffee, and I decided to do a live on a Sunday early morning. Maybe I'm insane, maybe not, but I've got 15 people in the house with 6 likes. Thank you for the likes. Sister, it's 5:45. You're an hour behind us. Oh my goodness, brother of mine. Actually, you kind of look like my brother. You resemble my brother, Mark. I forgot to tell you that the other day. You resemble my brother. Yeah. Well, he's 44. You're 41, I think, or 40. So you're close in age. But he doesn't have the Kurt Cobain look as you do. But you can pass as brothers. And there it's 12:44 a.m. Isn't it in the afternoon? Isn't it 12:44 p.m., Dennis? You sure it's a.m.? I don't think it's a.m. You guys are 6 hours ahead of us here in Montreal. You're from New York. Okay, great. Welcome. Yeah, Dushan. It's in the afternoon. It's not in the... Yeah, exactly. 40, that's it. That's the best way to describe it, right? 44 minutes afternoon. So what are your plans, Mark, for today? Do I have any kids? I don't know. Is that a question we should answer? Do you have kids? So we've got 10 people in the house with 6 likes. Gloomy day here in Montreal. We're just chilling on a Sunday morning. Okay. So Dennis, Dushan, have you guys checked out my post for upcoming topics for my live? Check it out and vote what you would like me to talk about. It's always good to have a topic when doing a live stream, right? Or, we try to have a topic. Yeah, so vote. Dennis and Dushan, vote. Hey, Anna, diplomatic answer. Who's this? Dave. Hey, Anna. Hello. Hello, Dave. How you doing? Nat, do you love Neil? Okay. Do you also? Do I love Neil? Only Neil has the right to ask me that, not you, Mark. Only Neil has the right. 9 people in the house with 6 likes, with Anna almost finishing her coffee. Is this possible? Is it almost over? Oh no. So we've got Dave, who knows Dushan, and Dennis. It's always nice to gather these guys around. Previously, Dave B. Photo. Okay. Another diplomatic answer. Yes, well, we have to be diplomatic, Dennis, right? I remember you being a Scorpio, Dennis. We have a lot of Scorpios here in Frightcom, right? We've got Styx, we've got Neil, we've got you. Who else is a Scorpio? There's someone else, and I keep forgetting. There is someone else. Who else is in the house? We have USSR. You're like Stranger Things. Okay, whatever that means. All right. What sign is Dave? Dave, what sign are you? I think you're on my Instagram, eh, Dave? Are you a Scorpio by any chance? We've got too many Scorpios here. Too many. I have to be careful when I mention astrology, because Dushan starts getting nervous because he hates the topic of astrology, and he'll bid me farewell. Yes, Dave in the house. He's a Virgo. Nice. I love Virgos. I'm a Cancer. I get along just fine with Virgos. Mark is a Virgo too. So we've got 2 Virgos in the house. We've got 2 Virgos in the house. Yes. Virgos are good people. They've got their nasty side, but overall they're good people. Very creative, that's for sure. Very intelligent. Yes, very avant-garde, eh? With the arts, whatever they're into, they perfect it. Ah, cheers, Anna. Ah, you seem like a good guy. So we have a series show Stranger Things. I don't know what this person's saying, but anyhow, 9 people in the house with 6 likes. Thank you so much for the likes. Doing a live on this Sunday morning. I think I'm probably the only the only female Frightcom doing a live on a Sunday morning. And it's not even, it's 6:48 a.m. This is insane. This is insane. So what are you up to, Dave? Will you be going to the gym? Anna, can you clarify why Neil is not a moderator? Again, asking a personal question. Neil and I decided together who our mods would be. Mark, keep your nose out of it. And hey, aren't you due for another AI song? Get to work, Mark, and produce another song. Make this one a nice one. The best one that you've ever made. How's that? I have never gotten myself into astrology and esoterics, we say, Dennis, but find it, okay, you're open to it. But Dushan, he gets upset. Dushan, when I did my live stream and, and the topic was astrology, he was getting really frustrated. But then I proposed that we do a live stream on astronomy, and he would be my guest and he could explain, and he didn't answer, so. Sorry about that. He was asking me to ask you. No, he wasn't. I love you, Anna. Okay. Cheers, Mark. You know, we have to be diplomatic and we have to be respectful. I think that's really important. Sometimes, you know, we can't because we're either in a bad mood or, you know, we get instigated at the wrong time, you know, and then we can lash out. We're human beings. Anybody can do that. But all in all, we need to be respectful and diplomatic. We shouldn't badmouth people. We shouldn't, you know, whatever we want to say to people, we need to, you know, voice it to them directly. I'm a strong believer of that. I don't like astrology, says Dushan, but I like Anna. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Dushan. So that means you'll tolerate the topic of astrology for a little while just for Anna. I appreciate that. Fair enough. Fair enough. We've got 15 people in the house with 7 likes. Gloomy, gloomy, gloomy day here in Montreal. It's not even 7 a.m. and I'm doing a live. So Dave, do you train? What do you do on Sundays? What do you do on Sundays? Mark, what are you doing right now at 5:35 what are you doing up? Will you be going to bed or you just woke up? So Kay Uni asks, where are you from? I am from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Where are you from? So when the sun comes up in an hour, I will think of Anna. Okay, my loud voice, really? I don't think so. When the sun comes up, you will think of Anna. Dennis, well said. Social and communication skills come with education and more importantly, with practice. Yes, but it's also your personality, Dennis. You know, like I have learned so much about life from people with very little education. I think it's being humane, being human, right? And loving your fellow man, you know, just loving people. It comes from a place of love, wanting to connect. So Kayuni is from Kuwait. Well, welcome Kayuni from Kuwait. I am drinking coffee on my porch and my cat is messing with my typing. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, it's nice to have pets. They're like family. Yo, Anna, hope all is well. Just thought I'd tap in. Mikey, my co-witch, my friend, my Taurus friend, my top tier guest that everyone has been talking about. You were the highlight of my live stream. Good to have you here, Mikey. Really like you. I really like you. Yeah, things are going good. I'm going to take it easy today. I had a long week, you know, because I work 2 jobs, Mikey. So those live streams really, really drained me. I did 4 live streams that week because now the week is over, right? Sunday's the start of a new week. But I loved every minute of it. But went out last night, came back home, and I just, before I knew it, the lights were out. So very draining. So Dave says, no, just a lazy Sunday and most Sundays, but later is a celebration because Arsenal and the Premier League in England could be 1 million people celebrating in North London. So Dave is from London. I thought you were American, Dave. Wow, so big celebration in the UK. So Dushan says, espresso with cold milk is ready at the bar. Okay, nice. You're a Londoner. Nice, Dave. Yes, Mike is a good fellow. Yeah, he's very pleasant to talk with, right? Very grounded young man. Drop the link, Kevin. Yeah. So, you know, I really like the experience of these lives where I'm alone and I'm yakking away and just reading in the chat. It's so easy, you know, it's 2 clicks and you're live. But I find with the live streams, there's always a technical issue. But usually, thank God for me, my 4 experiences of having gone live, the technical issues happened to me anyway, the first 10, 15 minutes, and then it was fine. So yeah. But when people hop on and hop off, then there's always someone who can't hear the other person. Um, Mark, do you know why that's the case? And I have the paid version of StreamYard. Maybe you can help. Someone told me maybe because we all need to use Google Chrome. Could that be it? That we all need to use Google Chrome, and if we don't, then the system glitches. Drop the link, drop the Kevin link. I like that. I like how Dushan played with words. 8 people in the house with 7 likes. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate. Moose! Every time I see Moose, I make a big story. Moose is in the house. My mod is here. Yay! So what's it like in Australia? Eh? Oh God, I wish I was in Australia. Australia is a beautiful country. Very similar to Canada, actually. What's the weather like in Australia? Isn't this fascinating? I have people from London. I have Croatia. Hey, I have the States. I have someone from Kuwait. This is just amazing. I miss my dear Christine here. Yes, I had reached out to Christine and invited her to my first live, actually, and she's taking a break from live streams, so she won't be around. So we've got the gang here. We've got Moose, we've got Dave, we've got Dushan, we've got Dennis, Mark. This is just nice. Yes. We've got all the good guys here. So what are you up to? What are you up to, Moose? What are your plans? What time is it in Australia? You're 23 hours ahead of me. Is that it? Look how lucky I am. I have someone from Australia as my mod. He always shows up. If it's not 15, 30 minutes later, he's there. He's just so reliable. That's a shame, Anna. Give her our best. Yes, it is a shame. I told her we all liked her, you know. I've known her for a few years. I met her on Eugene's stream and really like Christine, but, you know, we can't force people, right? But yeah, she was definitely invited. So Moose, in case you haven't voted, or even you, Dave, I made a post on YouTube for the topics of my upcoming stream. So do vote and let me know what you would want me to talk about. So Moose says it's 9 p.m. It's a bit chilly this evening. So it's a bit chilly in Australia. Are you in Sydney, Australia? I have a cousin who lives in Australia. Where about in Australia are you from, Moose? Forgot to ask you last time. So we've got 8 people in the house with 8 likes. Thank you so much. Melbourne. Okay, nice. Okay, so in Melbourne, there are a lot of Greeks and some Italians there, if I remember correctly, right? A lot of Mediterranean people live in Melbourne. Is that right? 9 p.m. It's already 9 p.m. in Australia, imagine, eh? So you are, you know, you're in the future, eh? When you think about the time zones and the differences, it's like you're in the future. Time zones have always fascinated me. Now when there's like 1 hour or 3 hours, but when there's these vast differences in time zone, it's like, you know, they're in the future. We've got a great mix of everything: Greeks, Italians, Serbians, and okay, I didn't know Serbians were there. Serbians and Asians. Okay. But I think, well, this is what my cousin had told me. A lot of Italians, like here, Italians and Greeks post World War II, right? Immigrants that went to Australia. So you have a lot of, yeah. A lot of those, yeah. So yeah, you're in the future, Moose. You have to tell me. We have to talk. You're in the future. You'll tell me the future. So how does that work? Do Sean and Dennis, you guys are into astronomy and all that. When there's like time zones that are like, there's a difference of over 20 hours, is that country that's ahead? Is that country in the future? Is it true what I'm saying, or am I just saying bullshit here? Moose as a cosmopolitan. I love humanity in general. Yes, you do. You're very kind to all of us, Dushan. We all like you. You show your support to all the live streamers in the community. So Moose says, I predict you and Neil get together before the end of 2026. That's sweet. That's sweet, Moose. That's very sweet. And Neil is very lucky to have all his boys supporting him. He's very much loved. And it's nice to see that. So 10 people in the house with 10 likes. We've got 10 and 10, 10 and 10. I like that. I like that. And it's unfortunately a gloomy day here in Montreal. What can you do? It's a time to chill. So I was thinking maybe of watching a movie on Netflix at some point today. Do you guys have any suggestions? It's hard to support Neil because I like Rich Mitch and he doesn't. Oh, okay, Dushan. Yeah. Well, this is normal, Dushan, right? You can't all like the same people. You like Rich Mitch because he's a hardcore fragrance reviewer, and he has his way of reviewing. But don't forget that Neil knows his fragrances very well. And, he's been wearing fragrances since the 80s. And as you get older, Dushan, you just have a different take on how you review fragrances, or you have a different take on how important fragrances are in your overall communication on these live streams. So for Neil, it's a little bit of been there, done that, but he still gets inspired to do reviews. And whenever he does, they're always very creative. So you can't be black and white, Dushan. Not everyone will like Rich Mitch. I'm not crazy about Rich Mitch either, I don't find his reviewing style very entertaining or interesting. But respect to him, he knows his fragrances. All right, let me catch up with the chat as I was babbling on. Moose says, I like Rich Mitch, Eugene, and Neil. Nice. So you've got your three guys. Well, you all know I love Eugene. They're all good people. Exactly. This is a great perspective to have. Neil is okay, says Dennis. Freedom to choose. Don't let anyone make you choose. That's true too, Moose. Good point. Fair enough. Dave asks, do you like particular types of movies, Anna, or wide range? Good question, Dave. So I'm not really into romance. I like drama, obviously, and I love historical drama films or anything biographical. Those always intrigue me. TV miniseries too, but I like films that are real. I'm not into science fiction so much. Dushan says, Moose, my 4 horsemen, Ramsey, Rich, Eugene, and Jonathan is the best. And I've never spoken to the guy. He doesn't even know I exist. I think we follow each other on Instagram. But if anyone knows his fragrances like the back of his hand, it's Jonathan. And I think he's around my age. He is the best. The way he describes them, he's a great communicator. He is very succinct in his description. He doesn't overtalk. He doesn't, and he's objective. He's objective. So Jonathan is the best. Eugene is true fragrance. Well, but Eugene has his own line. So Eugene is in another category. Not only does he love fragrances, but he also created his own line, and his line is also a great success. And we Canadians are very proud to know Eugene, and we are his supporters, but he made it happen, okay? So he's in another category. Moose says, douchey, they're all good. Exactly. Jonathan is a great man. He's a great man, and he really knows his fragrances. I can assure you that, because I've been a fragrance lover since 1985, and I can tell you he knows how to describe fragrances and how to evaluate fragrances. So he's just in another category. Dushan, my four ladies. Well, the only ladies in Fragcom: Christine, Anna, Mitra, Raquel K. King. Okay, I don't know. Who is she? Oh, Raquel or Rachel K. I don't know who she is. Dave, great movie with a lot of tension is Sicario. Very tense, but great cinematography score. I'll check it out. Can I watch it, Dave, on Netflix? Would that be possible? Moose, I miss, how do we pronounce her name? Is it Rachel or Raquel? I hope she's doing well. Okay. Does she have a YouTube channel? I would like to check her out. Dennis, well said, Anna. He made fragrances his occupation that command. Yes, it definitely commands respect. And not only that, he is very generous with his fragrances, very generous with his samples. He's not a snob. He's not a pretentious perfumer. He's humble. He keeps it human, So that's why we're very proud of Eugene, So, and he's still doing his live streams, So we've got 7 people in the house with 10 likes, 32 minutes into this live gloomy day here in Montreal. Where are you from? Where are you from, chat? And what are you doing today? So I'm going to check out Dave's suggestion of Sicario. Dave says, yeah, I think it'll be on Netflix or Amazon Prime. It's quite well known, so it shouldn't be hard to find it. Oh, I figured. But I've heard of it. When was this film released? Is it an old release? Just wondering. Because it's kind of familiar to me, Sicario. Wow, Vespa Bar is full of people right now. Oh, really? So it's busy. I like that name, Vespa Bar. That's a cool name. Vespa Bar. That's what it's called. Cool. That's your favorite bar, eh, Dushan? I think, do you go to just one bar, or do you have a couple or a few bars that you go to? Okay. Okay, I see. The birds are chirping here in Montreal. I hear the birds now. I wasn't hearing them before. It was like dead silence before. Kind of got me worried. But now I hear the birds chirping. I'll send you some photos. Okay. Cool. Send them to me on Facebook. Vespa Bar. Nice. So we've got people from Croatia, from England, from Nashville, Tennessee, from Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Man, isn't it amazing connecting virtually? I think this is the greatest advantage, guys, when you communicate with people online. You just, distance doesn't matter. We're all connecting here, and we are from different parts of the world, different time zones. Look at Moose. Moose is, it's at night now. It's a Sunday night while I'm talking to him. It's a Sunday night. So we've got 5 people in the house, 10 likes, which is really nice. Always enjoy those likes. So my upcoming live stream, I have the topics, guys. Go on my YouTube and vote, please. I have all the topics there. I always like to start with a topic. Do you guys think it's a good idea to start with a topic whenever we do a live stream? I think it's nice to have a theme, you know? Is that the teacher in me? I don't know. So that's it. What else do we have here? Have I caught up with the chat? I think so. Moose, what are you doing tonight? Will you be watching a movie? What time do you go to bed? Do you go to bed really late, or because yeah, sometimes I feel terrible, Moose, when I have these live streams at 8 o'clock at night, my time in Australia. What time is it? It's in the morning, right? But you're always there no matter what. I really appreciate that. But yeah, it's in the morning when I do it at night. It just hit me right now. So Dushan says, I just ordered 2 bottles of Jean-Louis Triginant Porum from 1984. I don't know that. Where did you order that? How many bottles do you have, Dushan? I'm just curious. Can you share with us how many bottles you have? How many bottles do you own, man? So Mo says, my work schedule fluctuates wildly. I work, oh wow, hats off to you. I worked in a hospital for 7 years. When I was a university student, I was a housekeeping attendant. Hats off to anyone who works in a hospital. What do you do there? I was on availability too when I worked as a housekeeper, but we only had 3 shifts, right? We had the morning, the evening, and then the graveyard. Luckily, I had never done the graveyard, just the evening and the morning. You're an X-ray technician. Okay, nice, nice. Hats off to anybody who works in a hospital. What is healthcare like in Australia? You know, here in Canada, used to be fantastic, but it's really gone down. Although we have free healthcare, many of us go to private clinics and have private family doctors. I know I do. I'm one of them. Because we don't want to wait and all that. But what is the healthcare system like in Australia? It's similar to Canada, okay? So a lot of people are going private, right? There are long wait times in the emergency and stuff like that. You have free healthcare. Yeah, I know. I know you have free healthcare like Canada. I mean, it's very similar. Australia is similar to Canada, but has the healthcare system deteriorated over the years, or you guys are okay? Because I know the emergency rooms in hospitals are horrendous. Yeah. And that's the thing, you know, whenever you live in a country, I think healthcare is a huge priority, right? Healthcare is a huge priority. It's getting out of hand. It's really busy. Okay, like here. So Dushan says, in my country, we can't believe that Canada is such a rich country and with so many homeless people. Excellent point. So it depends, Dushan, whereabout in Canada, because Canada is a big country, but which cities are you talking about? The main cities of Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver, right? I can only really talk about Toronto and Montreal because I'm very familiar with these 2 cities. And we do have, in the last 20 years, we have had a higher increase of homeless people. And this rate has increased. But we need to understand who these homeless people are, right, Dushan? Many have mental health issues that they don't attend to, so they're non-medicated and replaced by substance abuse. and some of them choose to be on the streets. I don't want to get into it because it's not a lecture or anything like that, but this is one aspect of it. So Dave asks, are they both based on the NHS? Probably right. It's getting out of hand. It's really busy. Okay, Dushan. Dushan says, I'm shocked. In my country, we can't believe. Okay, so you're shocked with that. But there's a logic behind it. See, Dushan, there's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind it. So if you have mental health issues and you need medication, you're not on medication, and you're suffering from substance abuse, be it alcohol, be it drugs, sooner or later you'll find yourself on the streets. That's usually the case. We have shelters here in Montreal. We have quite a few, and we have homeless people that go to these shelters. They are temporary stays, obviously. We have a welfare system, right, where they can get on welfare. But the thing with welfare, it's not a big amount of money, and rents have increased tremendously in Montreal. And rents have always been high in Toronto, right? So that's the explanation. So there are no homeless people in Serbia, is that it, Dusan? Nor in Croatia, Dennis? Or the level of homelessness is very low? Is that it? I think I've caught up with the chat, right? We've got 7 people in the house with 10 likes. Thank you so much for those likes. We're talking about homelessness in Canada. Our government would take care of those people. Okay, well, our government takes care of those people by accepting them in the emergency rooms whenever they end up there, and by providing social welfare, right? We also have shelters they can go to that are obviously temporary, but it has increased. It has increased in the last 20 years. But I don't understand when you say your government takes care of them. You mean social assistance, right? Is that what you mean, Dushan? Yes, okay, yeah. So I guess the social assistance is enough, but the thing is, those people that are homeless without any mental health issue, just by tragedy, because tragedy can hit you, right? For example, you can start a small business, go bankrupt, get divorced, and before you know it, you're homeless. But you'll make use of that government assistance, go back to school, retrain yourself, and then you'll be fine, right? So there are different scenarios. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So the government assistance, Dushan, you're saying yes to, is enough for them to survive on, correct? Six people in the house with 10 likes. Thank you so much for the likes. Gloomy day here in Montreal. Finished my coffee. No more coffee for Anna. Damn. Okay, correct. Okay, so that's fantastic. But every country has its issues, right? Is the employment rate high, low? What's the employment rate like, Dushan, in Serbia? Dennis says, unfortunately, homelessness is a huge problem also in Germany, mainly connected together with drug abuse. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. You know, my image of Germany is clean streets, good government system. Oh, but this is, I'm almost positive, you can confirm, Dennis, because you live there, but I'm almost positive that this issue with homelessness in Germany is a recent trend. I'm estimating maybe the last 10, 15 years. And who do we have in the house? We've got my twin, Mr. Moneyburner Kev, the one who says that he is not my twin, but I keep insisting he's my twin. And I feel so humiliated because I've never called any gentleman my twin, but he is my twin. Ciao. How are you? How are the babies? How are the babies? How are you feeling? Are you tired this morning, Kev? We love you so much for being such a good daddy to your girls, you know? God bless you for being, he is one of the best daddies I have ever met, you know? He really takes care of his babies. He's phenomenal. He has a phenomenal mom. I can assure you of that. So let me just catch up with the chat here. That's a paradox. What do you mean by that, Dushan? Drugs are a problem in most places. I agree. I agree. Dave says, yep, all of them same problems in London. Okay, so you see, we're making some correlations here. Dennis says, not anymore. You are right, Anna. Connected with huge income of asylum seekers from Africa and Asia. Okay, all right. Kevin and Mitra are my favorite Persians. Okay. Hope. So how many Persians do we have, or Persian Canadians, or Persians from Persia in the fragrance community, Dushan? There's Kevin, there's Mitra, there's another gentleman, I forget his name. I think it starts with an N. He seems like a nice fellow. And that's it. Someone else? Dave says, hope the family is fine and well, Kev. Yes, he's just a great dad. He's a great dad. Then what? Money Break. So Money has a new name. It's Money Moses, by the way. He's been baptized as Money Moses. That's thanks to Mikey, my co-witch. My co-witch has summoned him as Money Moses. Was it, who was it? Yeah, it was Mikey who called him Money Moses, wasn't it? Or was it someone else? 6 people in the house. Now that's a paradox. 6 people in the house with 11 likes. Thank you for those likes. Now having some water. Just finished my coffee. Gloomy day here in Montreal, Quebec. According to Kevin, I'm a handful. I'm a handful. Money break. Money break? You say, Dennis, what does that mean, money break? Money break. So if you haven't voted for the topics that you would like me to discuss on my upcoming live stream, please do so. It's on my YouTube post. They're all interesting topics. I'm open to talking about any or all of them, actually. You guys are having a few laughs here in the chat. Money break. So what are you all up to? Have you had your coffee? I know Dushan is at a bar. And Dennis has had 2 macchiatos. Dave, have you had your breakfast, Dave? Well, actually, it's noon, Dave, in London, right? So you've already had your breakfast. But it depends. Most people wake up really late on a Sunday morning. Most people don't wake up at 6 a.m. like I do. Unless you have kids, of course. But I don't have kids, so yeah. I should be sleeping. I should be sleeping on a Sunday morning. So I was suggested, what's the movie that Dave suggested for me? Suspiro? Is that what it's called? Or can you write it again in the chat? Because I want to check it out, Dave, on Netflix. Apparently it's a well-known film. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. I need to watch a nice film. Don't you guys like watching movies by yourselves? Haha, I did exactly that today, Anna. Laying in bed till late. Yeah, you know, that's the best therapy when you're tired. Sicario, Sicario. Okay, I'll remember. Sicario. Have you guys watched the film Sicario? What do you think? Should Anna be watching it today? Any TV miniseries that you guys recommend as well for Anna? I've seen quite a few over the years. But my favorite TV miniseries of all times remains Boardwalk Empire. It's an oldie but a goodie. Scary O. Okay, so Dushan, you recommend Scary O for me? Okay. Scary O. What is it about? I've never heard of it. Scary O. Scary O. What's that about? You're kidding. Okay, but give me a real life suggestion. I need to watch a Netflix film. Steve Buscemi is a fantastic actor. Yes. Oh, top notch. He's a top tier actor in my books. Yeah. You know, because I don't look at, when I need to evaluate an actor, I don't look at, I'm not drawn by his looks. I mean, of course, we all like good looking actors, whether they're male or female, aesthetically, right? Eye candy. But if I'm going to evaluate an actor's abilities, it's really based on his acting. Steve Buscemi, come on, he's top notch, he's top tier. Watch Amadeus. Oh yeah, it's an oldie. Oh yeah, that's an oldie. Amadeus from 1984. I remember. It's a little freaky though. I remember watching it with my friend Grace back in the day. She loved it. She loved it. But I don't know, it's a bit freaky. Dave says, a great TV series, only 10 episodes, called Shogun. Okay. Beautiful show with exceptional writing. Oh, nice. I love TV miniseries because then I really get into the storyline, and I like that. Films are cool, but they're short-lived. So TV miniseries will take you through a few days, especially when it's 10 episodes, you can pull that in a few days. The 2024 version though, okay. Okay, so there are other versions? Okay. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. We've got 5 people in the house with 11 likes. Thank you so much. So I see that on a Sunday morning, it really fluctuates the viewers. It's not like during the weekday. I'm noting all of this. During the week, what I've noted, 7 a.m. is an ideal time to live stream, not 6. I think it was on Tuesday or something. I did it I did a live stream around 6. But last Sunday I did a live stream walking to the gym, and it was in the afternoon, and I had quite a few people. Steve Buscemi has BDE. What's BDE? Oh, big dick energy. He does? How do you know that? Did he drop his pants for you, Kev? We don't know about it? So Dushan, England would, not Portugal. What do you mean, not Portugal, Dushan? So Steve Buscemi dropped his pants to Kev, guys. And so it is confirmed. BDE. It almost sounds like a condition. You say he has BDE, but it's not a condition. It's actually something to be proud of. Dushan says it's a Creed joke. Okay, what's a Creed joke? England would, not Portugal? I don't get it though. Enlighten me, Dushan. I don't get it. You're a big Creed fan, eh, Dushan? I think I'm going to wear a Creed perfume. I love Centaurus. Centaurus is so amazing. I could have had a bottle of Centaurus, but I opted for a decant instead and a travel spray. Just overly priced, not worth the retail price, that's for sure. 6 people in the house with 11 likes. Gloomy day here in Montreal. Finished my coffee and chatting with these wonderful gentlemen. Um, let's all wear Creed today. Boos is in the house. Hello, 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 hello. What are you up to, Boos? Have you had your morning coffee? It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon in London. We have Dave and we have Boos from London. Well, Dushan says, I like Creed, but I love Amouage. Okay, so Amouage is your favorite perfume house, is that it? Okay. Anyone smelt the new Creed Wild Vetiver? Oh, I would like to. No. But how much does it retail now? I like the that oud from Creed. What is it called? I have a travel spray of it. I think it's phenomenal. I would love to share that with my better half, you know? That's a great unisex scent that you can share with your partner. Dave says, Amouage is my favorite house, just like Dushan. Okay. Vintage Guerlains are my favorite. Yes, if you're into vintage, it's vintage Chanel and vintage Guerlain, obviously. 7 people in the house with 11 likes. And I just finished our coffee. Gloomy day in Montreal. Royal Oud is good too. Yeah. But there's another oud that Creed came out with 2 years ago. And it's an exceptional oud, Kev. It's not the commercial oud. It's at $800 this bottle. Anyways, I have a travel spray. It is so divine. Oh, really, like real oud. Dushan, yeah, you're into Santa Maria Novella. This is the oldest perfume house, actually. It's from Italy, and it's Santa Maria Novella. I don't like all of their perfumes, but I can appreciate their DNA. It's really that original Italian, you know, lemony, citrusy. Santa Maria Novella does great citrus, right? But they can't do gourmand if their life depended on it. Dushan says Royal Oud is the best, but there's another oud. I think Dave maybe can help me. Yeah, so Dave says Green Irish, Tweed, and Oud. Yes, Oud Zarian. Oh, just 2 sprays you need. That's it. You're good for the day. Oud Zarian by Creed. And it epitomizes the Middle Eastern man. You know, and woman. Like, it's an elegant celebration. Modern interpretation, elegant though, of the whole Middle Eastern culture. And you guys know I'm fond of Middle Eastern culture, very much so. So yeah, it's just glorious, glorious. Anna, you could be a broadcaster for a hockey games. I don't think so. I'm not very knowledgeable. You're such a dick. You're such a dick. Do you have BDE, Kev? Do you have BDE? You're such a dick. Hockey games. But you're funny, so you get away with it. I have a soft spot for Kev, so he gets away with murder. What can I do? Tweed. Yes, of course, Dave. I knew you meant green Irish tweed. It's lovely, and I agree. All right, Dave, we have the same taste. Woohoo! I like that. What does Money Burner Moses Kev have to say? Does that mirror be... You know, I could have so many laughs with you in person. Does that mirror behind you encourage you to move your body like a snake? Oh my God. It's true. God, oh my God, oh my God. That's the laugh of the morning. Sweet Jesus. God. So, guys, have you seen? Yeah, you could see. My mirror is like the shape of a snake. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, okay. Dave, GIT, and Royal Oud are my top two. Okay. So Dave says, I do love Royal Oud too, Dushan. Definitely one of my favorite creeds. Okay, so we definitely have creed lovers here. I think even Kev likes Green Irish Tweed and Royal Oud, I think. We've only got 2 people in the house, 11 likes. I had the laugh of the morning, thanks to Kev. I will never look at that mirror the same way ever again, that's for sure. It's nice to laugh. Do you guys like laughing? Do you enjoy laughing? I think laughing is like the best therapy. What do you guys think? Is it a good therapy to laugh? I think it's just, you don't need medication. You just need to laugh, you know? You just need to laugh and all your problems will go away. So my boys, I've hit the 1 hour mark. 1 hour and 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I will bid you all farewell, I think, and that's it. So wishing you a great day. I will definitely see you guys soon. Upcoming live stream, I will let you know. I think tomorrow night or Tuesday, I'm not sure. Mwah. Love you. Ciao, ciao.